welcome to We Played Outside. Inside.
Yeah, we're inside though.
We're
Yeah,
inside.
yeah.
TJ.
I'm Tree.
And we're trying something a little new. So we would definitely appreciate any feedback you have.
Not any feedback. Some of your feedback. Yeah. Mm,
We are trying a new platform. So if you've been around We Played Outside, we are getting ready to celebrate our third year.
yeah. 3 years.
We will be 3 years old soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Time's been moving.
I know, right? So we're trying to
Mhm.
advance our technology. Things continue to move. There's different platforms. There's different things. Speaking of new things, you got a new phone, right?
Yeah, I did.
How did that turn out for you? How did you get the phone?
You know how the fair always has different providers of cellular services? And for my provider, they were out there and they were like, can we check your account and just, see some different stuff? But that was about it. It wasn't anything serious. It was just got a new phone.
Well, when you said got a new phone at the fair, in my eyes, I'm envisioning you playing the fishing game and like you won a new phone. So
No, mm-mm. I learned a long time ago when I had a real tantrum at one of them games because I wanted my $5 back. I was like, no, we don't do that anymore because I will show my whole ass about I'm real competitive and I don't like those things because I know they're rigged for you not to win. And so, yeah, I don't do things like that. Mm-mm.
So, on the topic of being outside, we played outside. We grew up going to the fair. Florida State
Hmm.
Fair was our thing. We
It
had
was.
the day off from school. I don't even know if they still do that anymore.
They do. It was
Yeah.
Friday.
Okay.
Mhm.
Had the day off to go to school. I mean, day off of school to go to the fair. So, money going into the economy was, I guess, is the main thing I could think of as to why we had no school to go to the fair.
Well,
But
I went to the fair 3 times this year. Not on the a couple of well, one of them was by accident and two on purpose. But the different things that I found at the fair, at there's a place within our fair called Cracker Country, and it's where they go back to colonial times
yes.
and what it was like to live. I sat and I watched a mule have this like pulley thing where the farmer that was controlling the pulley was feeding sugarcane through and it was just pouring out the syrup, the natural sugar. Oh, and the fragrance that was just wafting through the air was gorgeous. And
Is
I
that
was like, this is so cool. But then I also recognized that Cracker Country didn't have a lot of people that looked like me. So that was also a little
hence
different
the
too.
name Cracker Country?
Yes, but me being who I am, I was like, that's okay because they had some shears that I needed to cut my lace front wigs with. This lady had created these shears and I was very excited about them. And even though they tried to ignore me, I was like, I don't even care because I'm buying these shears and also that peacock feather and a spoon while we edit, which I might use as a weapon later. So, yeah. I had quite a ball there, and like I'm saying, these shears I was looking for quite some time, and they had them at Cracker Country, so I was very excited.
Nice.
But yeah, definitely a little while though, from the perspective of culturally, when you look back at what life looked like or what it could look like, depending upon how many more agencies get shut down. So who's to say? All I know is that it was a little scary up in there, but I did get a couple cool things, and then I, came on back out because I was like, I can't stay in Cracker Country. So.
Um, One of the best things that I would love when I would go to the fair. I didn't make it this year, but I loved the food. So, what are some of the best things that you had that you were able to eat when you're out there?
Honestly, Peaches, which is a donut company in Sarasota, Florida, but they're only open like a couple days a week. But and their own and they brought their truck that they have in Sarasota, brought it up. When I tell you those donuts were literally like eating small pieces of magic at one time, and They're huge donuts. They're beautiful. That was exciting. There was also a company, I cannot remember the name of it, and I don't want to butcher it, but it was a company out of New Orleans. Did they had I got their jerk chicken, 6 cheese macaroni and cheese, and smoked baked beans with bacon. Just
It sounds
ignorant. Just ignorant.
like a bunch of flavors all at once.
Yes, it was wonderful. It was simply wonderful. And they were off to the cut to so, like off to the side. So if you didn't know to go that way, you would have missed it. And they were just simply wonderful. That was by far the best. There were other food we had, but those were the top tier of places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't, like I said, I didn't go this year, but I went last year, and no, the year before last. I skipped last year, but I literally took a shopping bag with me because I went with the full intention of only getting food to bring home.
Oh wow.
So, like my family gave me a list, like I want the drumstick, I
Yeah.
want a funnel cake.
Yeah.
So it's like specific things that I brought back home, and
Hmm.
it it was a success to the point where I regretted not going this year because on their site they had the different food that was there and where they're located in the fair.
Hmm.
Had no idea until later.
Yeah. It was really good. I enjoyed every bit of it. The food was good, the people were great. It was fun. It was nice to be out and about. And like I said, I went twice on purpose and once by accident, but it was good each time.
How do you go to the fair by accident?
Cause I was really going to get the phone because I had an incentive to go get the phone. I wasn't really trying to be at the fair, but I ended up being at the fair getting the phone, and then it was like, well, I might as well enjoy the fair while they're transferring one device to another, and so I
Okay,
ended up being at the fair.
okay, that's fair.
Yeah, yeah. So, but it was good nonetheless. I had a great time. Cannot complain at all.
Oh, well, I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah,
Um, I know that we're still in Black History Month, so we had a chance to head up to Black-owned restaurants so that we
yeah.
can continue to push the We Played Outside and supporting Black-owned businesses.
Hmm.
We do have another one lined up coming
We
up.
do, we do. I actually, we're going. What's the place called that
Table
we're going?
22.
Table 22. Yep.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
So we'll be going there and looking at some good or tasting some good food.
Hmm.
And just continuing to support restaurants. Uh, Black-owned restaurants is always a great thing, but being able to support in our community,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Because right now it's important for us to support our businesses,
yes,
especially in the political climate that we're in. It's
yes,
important
yeah,
because things are changing by the second.
yeah. So it's funny you said that because I was thinking back on how our environment has changed over within the past couple of
30
years.
days?
Within the past couple of years, to the point. I mean, think about the major things that we've gone through. It was hard to find toilet tissue
Yeah,
just a few years ago. Like toilet
yeah,
tissue was bare. Facebook was being used to identify places that you can go get toilet tissue.
yeah,
Baby formula went off the shelves.
yeah,
People were selling baby formula on social media. Um, Bleach, when it came to cleaning, bleach was hard to find at one point. I remember a friend of mine telling me her sister paid like close to $50 for a gallon of bleach one
yeah. That
time.
wasn't uncommon. Hmm.
So now we're in the world of eggs.
Yeah,
You go to the store and you will see like an empty area or very few number of eggs.
absolutely.
We're living in a crazy, crazy time right now.
Hmm. We are. For sure we are. I
Some,
paid almost $9 for eggs the last time I bought them. I could have bought a chicken.
yeah, my
I could have
kids.
bought a whole live chicken. Maybe not a live one. Mm, depends on where I'm going. Could have, just saying. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So I mean, there's times when you look at where we are, I think there's times where it can be depressing or sad, but these are times where you sort of have to keep your head up and I don't know, support each other. It's just an unusual time to be in.
It is. So this weekend, I picked up garbage out of a particular neighborhood that is a lower income area.
Yeah.
And I did it through an alliance group that my church has gotten an affiliation with. And while I was out there, it was the craziest thing. Even though the homeless were who we were picking the trash up from them and from people just not really caring, but as we began really picking up the area, the homeless people started picking up the area too and thanking us for picking up, helping make their area clean. It was the craziest thing because I was like, so you now want to help clean up, even though you know this is your shit. Like, am I missing something here? You're motivated now because I came out here on a Saturday morning to do my civic duty. And so that just said, "Oh, I should probably pick some shit up too, even though I put all of this shit here." It was so yes, we're living in real strange times.
I saw the picture you took of picking up. Thank you for doing something like that because
Yeah, no, it was I literally am trying my best to get more involved. More so I thought I was getting involved with my neighborhood of my church because we've got plenty of trash that we could have been picking up over there. But that group was picking up trash from a different area and they're working their way around the city in different areas. So I was more than happy to sign up and let them know I'll be happy to help you all again in the future. But I was like, this different, this real different. And then also, the number of I saw a gentleman who's come to my church before. He's young, and he's on the street living in the median, which was really it was humbling to say the least.
hmm,
Because I thought to myself, does nobody, you know, can no one help you? Do you not have any family or friends, someone that could help you? Because I know this kid, and I say kid because I'm pretty sure he's like my son's age. And so it's like, why are you out here? Why are you out here?
yeah.
Why do you live out here? So yeah, it was a quite an experience. But the assisting me with cleaning up was all the that was just really really wild. And I have to say this too. I don't know what it's like to be a major business owner because one of the places we ended up cleaning the parking lot of was the auto zone that was over in that area. And I thought to myself, because I picked up several dirty baby diapers, which was just, oh my God.
It's several.
I said several.
Wow.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's
Oh,
all I can say about that level of funk. I wasn't prepared. Not to mention it, but my thing was is why is AutoZone not like paying to keep their property clean, or maybe they do once a month. I don't know, but like we cleaned the parking lot of AutoZone because it was just garbage all over their lawn too
really?
and parking lot. It was wild.
Hmm.
Yeah, wild.
Wow.
Yeah. But to me, I look at it like this is I have to go back to something that this person that I used to spend time with, and I'll leave it at that. This person littered the first time I was ever out with him, and I remember thinking, oh my God, I must be dating a demon because why did you just throw garbage on the ground? And his response was, well, somebody needs a job. Right, right. And that should have been red flag number one, two, three, four, five through 17. But it wasn't. Nonetheless, we live, we learn, we do better next time. Nonetheless, I remember thinking hearing his words as I was picking up them baby diapers and shit on the ground on Saturday and thinking to myself, ain't nobody paying me to be out here. I'm not doing community. Like, I don't have hours. I'm not on probation and shit. So I'm doing this because I want to do this. No one is paying me, and yet I'm out here doing it. So it's not about somebody needing a job. No, this is a community that's nasty and needs to be cleaned up. I'm done. I don't know how we got here, but I'm here. I'm
I,
done.
I will say on Saturday I had a different experience. I had a really rough work week, so my
Mm,
goal for this weekend was just to do nothing. Like I just wanted to just thaw out,
yeah,
just
that's a
relax.
great idea.
I got a comfy chair. I just wanted to just binge watch something and just snack all day long.
That
Um,
sounds good.
so I did it for most of Saturday. I love the show called Harlem.
Oh,
Um,
never. Mm-mm.
it's on Netflix. I'm sorry, it's on Prime Video.
Okay.
And it's for Black women, their friends, and they all live completely separate lives. But it sort of shows how they're all, the bond they have as friends, and
Mm-hmm.
the story sort of follows each of them too. Um,
Ah.
so this is their last season. So I was watching a couple episodes of that, and then my husband reminded me there was a birthday party of one of his friends that he wanted to go to. So shout out to Miss Justine, happy birthday. We went to her birthday party, and she introduced me as having a podcast with you.
Mm, mm.
So everyone there was they were intrigued. Like, we want to do a podcast. Like, that's so cool. That's exciting. So we got some new fans. So I hung out there Saturday and Sunday. I finished the rest of the day just sitting in my chair and snacking and relaxing. So
Very nice.
I didn't help the community, but I helped my mentality.
Which helps the community. That means that's one less person out here just running off the edge. That helps the community.
That
People
part.
people don't realize when you can govern yourself accordingly so that you take the time you need to make sure that you remain balanced,
Yeah.
that helps the community because that's one less imbalanced individual out there, and it's plenty of them. It's like a
Yes.
whole nation of off kilter people out there.
Yes.
Hmm.
So we'll wrap up this episode with ending on that note because I think that's perfect. Please identify when you need time for yourself.
Oh yeah,
If you need to get out and be outside because we played outside,
yeah.
get out and do something. But if you just need time just to be to yourself,
I
do that.
took today. I got a text message from one of my coworkers that was like, "So what happened? Because yesterday was the holiday," and I was like, "Yep, and today is still the holiday. It's just my holiday now." It's not about the president, it's about Tree. How about that? And it was like, oh, okay, yes, I'm taking me time and I'm going to continue to do that as I feel the necessity. It is called self care.
Yes, absolutely.
Easy breezy.
Yes.
Take care of yourself, and then that way everything around you can be cared for too.
And on that note, I am TJ,
And I am Tree,
and
and
we
we
played
played
outside.
outside.